Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stoneface Reactions. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we're here to watch some more Heavenly Delusion, where last time we had Heaven and Hell. Following a disaster which left Japan devastated, within a walled area, children are schooled by robots in a place called Heaven, and believe the outside world is hell and populated by monsters. One day, a student named Tokyo receives a message that poses the question, do you want to go outside of the outside? Meanwhile, outside the walls of the school, a girl named Kiriko, accompanied by a boy named Maru, who looks like Tokyo, is traveling through the devastated land in search of two men in a photograph in a place called Heaven. They eventually encounter a self-sufficient woman living alone on a small farm who gives them food and shelter. However, while the youngsters fall asleep, she prepares for an apparent attack during the night.
Was that your own note, or was that in the notes?
That is everything there was text that was reading.
Okay. I never put together that looks like Tokyo.
I guess it is an official detail. We were commenting on it, we thought about it, we got confused about it, and then went, oh no, they're just different people.
No, no,
And now
no.
it goes, wait a second, that's a plot point.
No, no, no. You commented on it. I never did. You said, oh, and then we time skipped, because you apparently thought these were the same people, which indicates that you think they both look like people that were in the other place. And I guess the thing is saying only one of them does, which is still 50% more than I thought they did. I don't think he looks like the other guy. And the confusing bit is she's the one with the pictures and looking for two guys. So this isn't like what's the movie with not Chevy Chase, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito twins. This isn't a twin scenario. Looking for my father. We're twins. It's my Arnold.
Yeah, put the cookie down, get to the job. I love Arnold.
We're
Arnold's
twins,
great.
can't you tell? You do a better Arnold than I do.
Yeah, you just gotta go crazy for a second, then you're just into it.
The best I can do is the old "We're gonna here to pump you up," the Austrian duo that was not Arnold. Where to pump
Yeah, that was like an SNL skit.
you up? Yeah, they're not pretending to be Arnold. They're just pretending to be Austrian. That's the best I can do.
Right. But about the show.
Well, that is
Oh,
about the show that apparently the concept would be they're twins or something because I don't know why they would in the notes say that one of them looks like the other one for no reason.
it's an important detail that'll become important later.
It's not our
Um,
artists are lazy. We're telling you this so you don't think artists are lazy. And in fact, is a plot detail. We didn't just carbon copy two characters because we ran out of ideas for what people should look like.
And of course, we have the monsters themselves as like a current detail that we're gonna figure out probably this episode.
Well, we've only seen one so far.
We've seen one. We know there's some weird stuff. We know that there's enough of them to completely destroy Japan.
No, incorrect. Remember,
It
it's
says,
the
yeah.
disease. The disease devastated Japan.
The synopsis said a disaster devastated Japan. I assumed that was the monster, so
Well,
that's my
you
bad.
know, when the pandemic hit, the government labeled it as a pandemic, but when you need like legality, we need the legality of what things can we implement, and we can only implement these when an emergency or a disaster has taken effect.
There was just no monster hunting implementation at all. That's why society failed.
Well, I'm just saying because our girl here said that uh, basically a pandemic effect to the point that all these people died in their homes, right?
Mhm.
Like all the dead people we've seen, all two of them, uh, they weren't like mauled to death. They just, you know,
Died of starvation. They stayed inside.
yeah, yeah. When two people lay in their bed and just hold hands and die next to each other, that's not like a violent death. Closest thing I can think of movie-wise has been On the Beach, right? Where the radioactive wave is finally going to hit Australia in the last town, and the government just says, hey, here's all your suicide pills. You do what you want. This is the last days of mankind.
Things aren't going to get better. We're very sorry. See you next time.
Well, no, that's a very depressing movie. Literally everybody on Earth is
It
dead,
sounds like it.
and it's just the scientists following the airflow patterns of the radioactive front of the northern hemisphere as it's
Hmm.
going to blow down to Australia, which is the last place on Earth left for humans alive. And they're
Hmm.
just, yeah, no, we're not hearing anything left from these towns on the northern end of Australia. Everyone's dead up there. We've the last submarine did a whole periscope up thing. Everyone's dead, and the wave is just heading south.
Join us on our new series, Meteorologists React, where we react to various atmospheric phenomena in anime.
Well, I mean, I told you about this one before. The one where there's a signal coming from Alaska, and it's time they find out it's just a light hitting a photoreactive sensor on a
Hmm.
broadcast equipment. So it's just sending a garbled message every time light pans through a window.
Oh, that's good.
They get there and everyone's dead there too, and it was like the last hope
Hmm.
that someone in Alaska survived. And no, that's it. No, we're all just fucking dead. Take your suicide pills.
Well, hopefully this series ends up a little bit happier than that, but we'll see. It is called
Um,
Heavenly Delusion, after all.
yeah, I mean, I believe I brought this up when we had voted for it. That, uh, according to the manga description, our main characters here are mostly disconnected from the overall plot of the story, and that
Okay.
we have to mystery box it ourselves what the hell is going on in the world as a whole.
They're a viewpoint character to everything happening. That makes a lot of sense. So
They're
I just
doing
got to keep things in mind from their perspective and what is and is not
they're
happening.
doing their own thing, and they're stumbling through. You know, just like if the world crumbled around outside of us right now, and we just both decided to go on a road trip.
We just kept decided to keep doing this podcast every now and then, you know?
Well, just imagine that there's no longer a news network or internet or, you know, all the information you get is whatever you just talk to by people going down the road. That sort of
In the
thing.
post-apocalypse, the only entertainment left is stone-faced reactions. Watch it here.
Literally, we'd be on the back of like a truck just talking to people as they go down the road. Oh, did you see what happened in the latest Made in Abyss? Just you and me just talking.
Yeah, the year's 2070. The world has been destroyed. Made in Abyss finally released under the right conditions of tragedy.
At best, I've got a broken old TV with a window, not the one, the screen crashed out and I'm doing hand puppets.
There you go. Well, at least we got our post-apocalyptic future settled, so I guess let's just go ahead and watch. But before we do, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below to feed that algorithm. Top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered, uncensored, and uncut, so all some of the access stuff, you can check it out over on the Patreon. It's just $5 a month, but no pressure, so I'll support the channel just a little bit extra.
Well, time for an opening.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
I mean, the power cables seem to be doing all right. Never mind, there goes one. Time for my guitar solo.
Yeah, it's amping up. I was like, okay, they can't possibly keep like the tragic mood going the whole way, right? They coulda.
I like the video game overlay that keeps popping up.
Oh yeah, no, that's super cute.
And they're drawn a bit more cartoony in the opening, too.
Maybe this is just all a dream. It's all happening inside the mind of a kid as he stares at his snow globe.
No, it doesn't apply to anime. And this one a hell of a nosebleed.
Oh gosh, I thought that was just sketchiness.
She took her hand away from her face and then started running, and just red lines all over the fucking place. It's a very artsy opening.
Yeah.
ここより外はそりゃあるよ。先生たち専用のドアの向こうがどうなってるか僕らは知らないし、 配膳が下げられていく先も通気口の中もそういうスペースも考えようによっては外だ。
耳姫はなんで外に行きたがってるんだろう。
時男は耳姫が好きなの？
そりゃまあ。
そう。
大丈夫？
Well, I guess the disease is still going on too.
そろそろ部屋
Ah, I see.
送る。
いい。自動操縦で。
I was thinking, like, if these are purely engineered kids or something, it's like, why would you engineer one to be in a wheelchair? Just sharing a little girl time.
カク、その絵。
コナにもらったんだ。いいでしょ。
返せ。
なんでだ。
Dang, they can jump.
コナの絵は僕がもらう約束してたんだ。
ずるいぞ時男ばっかり。僕も
I guess they've also mastered focusing their chi. He's walking on a tree.
それもそうだ。
I think she's actually holding on to something there. Wait, no, you're right.
Naruto would be so jealous.
ちょい、何この扱いは。
なんでククにあげちゃったのさ。もう約束してたじゃないか。
今度は時男のために書く。
本当？僕はコナが想像す
There's
る
a
もの。
weird social environment going on in here.
時男は泣き虫だな。ククに絵を取られたくらいで。
Oh, he looks familiar.
I think he was one of the ones taking the test last time.
耳姫か。
You know what he looks like? If he had dark hair, he'd be the main character from MASH Layer, or whatever it's called.
It's the bowl cut that gets me here. I just keep thinking of Mob.
The moon's coming down. How will Zelda save us?
Good to know they still have N64s in the future.
Also, how'd they get a picture of her taking a shower?
起きろマル、人食いヒルコだ。ダメだ、閉められてる。風呂から出るぞ。しゃっきりしろ。睡眠薬か何か盛られた。僕らは眠らされてたんだ。
Told you. Knew she drugged him.
Yeah, they figured it out. That's good.
あんたたち危ないから中にいなさい。
だから僕たちそいつ殺せますから。
I don't want you to. It's my son.
いつでも撃てる。
あっちだ。
The disease obviously killed most and mutated the rest. Oh, what's going on here?
A nice, good long shot.
大丈夫。転んだだけ。
Yeah, they added the cinematic bars, threw me off a bit.
Ooh.
何か投げてみて。
オーケー。
超音波か。
いや、何かチラチラ見える。これ、鳴き声じゃない。ムチみたいなものを振り回してる音だ。
Of its whipped things. I love that they talk like normal people.
Yeah, they're just like, no, we're figuring this out.
お腹の腕から3本、ムチが生えてる。
They're just in the moment, so they're not like using the words.
羽求めたいし、弾足りるかな。
I don't know, it doesn't seem like you're fighting the smartest opponent.
わかってるよ。
They're not exactly the smartest individuals either. They're evenly matched.
I was about to say, where'd Shotgun Lady go? She was like right there.
天才。
こっちの射程の方が少し長い。また近づけば、もう一本の腕も潰す。
そしたらマル君いけるでしょ。よーし。
距離を誤ると腕がなくなるから気をつけて。
なるべく考えたくなかったのに。
I think this is also the first mention that the gun has a short range, and that's very important. Good distraction. Ah, you got it.
Yeah.
あれに食われたのか。
違う。ユウトはあの中に入ってあれがユウトになったんだ。
そうか。人食いを守るために僕らは眠らされたんだ。僕は食われかけたことがあるからわかる。あいつは獲物を粉々に分解して吸収する。食われた人間が主体になれるとは思えない。
でもあれはユウトなの。
Yeah, why isn't it eating her then?
私に乱暴しようとした奴らから助けてくれたこともあったの。
わかりました。
お姉ちゃん。
どっちにしても戦う手段がないし、危険がないなら殺す必要もないか。
ユウト、この人たちも分かってくれたから。
And then she died.
大丈夫だから。
意思疎通できてる。
Oh, it's throwing so many wrenches into everything. Oh,
Yep.
there we go.
That's how this shit goes. Are you sure we're out of shots?
気づいたか。
え？
あの無知、一方向にしか触れないんだ。つまり一撃かわせば隙ができる。
あんた、人が目の前で殺されてんのに。
そうしないと。
Gotta stay focused.
Gotta be pragmatic.
ごめん。あいつ殺してくれ。
Well, that still reminds me I got something to show you when we're done. Yes,
Alright.
please tell me the range without saying it.
But what is he gonna do? He's got a superpower here. Let's see it.
Jump rope champion. So the thing from the opening that we saw.
Yeah. Psychically reach in and crush heart.
ヒルコはなんで昨日までおかみさんに手を出さなかったんだろう。
本当に子供の人格が残っていたのかもしれないし、本能的に生かしておいたのかもしれない。
宿に餌が寄ってくるからか。
もしかしたらおかみさんが息子に客を食わせていたから。やめとこ。真相は闇の中でいい。
I mean, if that was true, why did she drug them and keep them safe?
天国を探すなんて。
Maybe it wasn't to keep them safe.
あれはおかみさんに。
No, remember it was at their window and she shot it away.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, I think is the answer.
お姉ちゃん、動いてる電車に乗ったことあるの？
大災害の時3歳だったからな。乗ってたとしても覚えてないや。
あれ？お姉ちゃん20歳だったら当時は5歳じゃ。ちょっと
So 15 years ago, huh?
口すすぐだけなら大丈夫だよ。変な味しないし。いい天気。
Drinking from random puddles. Great idea.
持ってこいだ。
Did when I was a kid. Well, all I got was cancer.
よし。下行くぞ。いかん。思ったより頼んないこれ。うわー、そっと乗れ。羽のようにふわりと。
無理言うな。
やった。
So he's like 16, right?
I think so.
今更なんだけど
He's younger.
They said it last time.
とかワニとかいないだろうね。
知らん。
So he was just born during the disaster.
もしワニ
Yeah.
がと来たらお姉ちゃんがなんとかしないと。
マルが全部食われるまでには何か考える。
一口も食わすなよ。ボディーガードだろ。っていうか、俺がワニならお姉ちゃんを先に食べるね。
全力で込むんだ。向こう岸までは大した距離じゃない。肉食が
Hey, it's a shot from the overlay.
Yeah.
One of them, anyway.
It's a good one, though. I'm also confused, like, where they're going.
先生たち用のドア。
What goes on in the break room?
外。
We'll give a date. It's 2
All
months
right,
from
then.
now. It's literally 2 months from now. We're already in the apocalypse, Griff.
It sure feels like it.
本当にやる気？危ないって。
これがさ、どれくらい力が出るのか実験するんだ。
壊したら絶対怒られる。
That kid's gonna go up like 20 feet, fall down, and die.
I was about to say, is this kid gonna die and this is gonna be their first experience with death? Like they're not gonna understand what a dead body is?
こりゃ上まで届きそうだな。うわ、お、ちょ。
Death. That.
We saw the one girl hanging from a tree one-handed, so entirely possible this is all artificial environment.
どうしたの？
I'm thinking they might have something weird going on with them.
You don't say.
Yeah.
ここが天国ならこれにてお役御免なんだけど。
Mercilessly killed.
君自身が天国の場所もそこで何をするのかも知らない。
Yeah, it's good to be clear with your intentions, you know?
つまり君が納得しない限りガードの仕事が終わんないわけ。できる限りのことはしたいからさ。心当たりは隠さず話してよ。
何も隠してるつもりはないんだけど。これ。その筒の中に薬と注射器が入ってる。俺と同じ顔をしたやつがどこかにもう一人いる。そいつを見つけたらこの薬を打つように言われてた。だから天国には俺と同じ顔のやつがいるんだと思う。
So you think you got cloned?
どうなる？
さあ、病気が治るとか？とにかく俺が行けばみんなが助かるかもしれないんだって。それ以外は特に知らされてないな。
Yeah, that's confusing.
お姉ちゃんは何も聞いてないの？
I mean, they could all be clones, and like the blood thing is them dying from like not being full clones, like a DNA booster.
これでマルを守って。
わかった。どこまで連れて行けばいい？僕も君を天国へ連れて行くとしか。
So the disease is still around as well.
こんにちは。
盗賊の類ではなさそうだな。
この辺りの人？
いや。
A bunch of intimidation, but they're all nice.
それで偶然ここへ？
一応場所は教わってきました。天国みたいなとこだと。
じゃあ知ってて来たんだね。
移住希望ですか？
場合によってはこの子が。
それじゃあとにかく園長のところへ連れてってあげて。
こっちだ。入ってきな。
Let's see what freaky thing is going on in the commune.
I mean, it seems like they got everything sorted out here.
Yeah, so did the innkeeper that stole electricity.
あのダーンってなったかけ？
苦労しましたよ。イカダ的なやつを作って渡ってきました。
危ねえな。イリエワニとかうよいよいたろ。
いたんじゃん、ワニいたんじゃん。
There are crocodiles out there, I think.
この集落を仕切ってる草壁です。こっちは妻の桃子。
まあ、ご覧になった通りの集まりでして、前の文明にすがりついて生きている
Something is happening here.
気もしない復興を夢見るとか、そんなのが嫌になっちゃった人たちがね、自然の中で実ったものだけをいただくというシンプルな生き方をすることにしたんです。
最初は父たちと数人の畑作りだったんですが。
This is the real post-apocalypse right here.
いいですね。
トマトの天国だって聞いたんですが、ここのことで合ってます？
ああ、以前はトマトだらけだったんです。今は土地に適したものがいろいろ取れますよ。
いいところだね、トマト天国。
That woman doesn't have a face.
Ah, they're as suspicious as you are.
ご飯まで出してもらってあれだけど。
うん、お姉ちゃんがそう思うなら。
自分の意見を持ちなさい。誰もマルの顔に反応しないってことは、ここにはいないんだろうな。
None of them have faces.
そうか、そういう探し方もあるな。
おいおい、今までに見落としてるんじゃないだろうな。
お、その顔。あんた竹早キリコさんだよな。
あ、
電力車レースの。
いや、人違いです。
俺大ファンだったんだよ。ほら、今でもブロマイド持ってんだ。
Backstory as a go-kart racer. Here you go.
5年心配したよ。レース中に弟引き殺して気が触れたなんて噂もあったんだ。
おい、
It's not even close.
全然似てない。
Alright, now you do that, I look like an idiot.
Artists just be like, hold on, wait a second.
人違いだっつってんだ。
失礼。
I mean, that could be Marika, whatever her name was, the other girl that died.
今何か。これだ。お姉ちゃん、見覚えない？
あるようなないような。
わかった。ここだ。
人の下半身をまさぐるのではない。
違う。これだよ。
この
Ooh.
箱どこから来たの？
さあ、東京と船が行き来しててさ、野菜出荷したりいろいろあるから使える箱。
The place we literally just told you we came from.
船で東京とつながってんのか。すごいな。
このマークを追うとマルと何かつながってこないかな。少なくともこれの正体はわかるかもな。ちなみにお兄さん、天国という場所に心当たりは？
そりゃここ。
ここ以外で。
竹早キリコちゃんがいた頃の浅草かな。
ありがとう、お兄さん。握手握手。
I didn't know about all.
もう少し聞き込みしてダメだったら船に乗せてもらって東京に戻ろう。うん。思ってたより日本は広かった。このまま探してても永久に天国は見つからん。ここまで来てまた戻るのは尺だが、君の
You'll be glad your story doesn't take place in America.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, you just be lost in the wilderness for years.
芋食べる？一本ぐらいバレないだろう。どうした？元気ない。酔った？
天国はもういいよ。見つかる気もしないし。俺、お姉ちゃんと畑で暮らしたい。
僕はやだよ、あんな。昼は畑を耕して、夜はタイマスって騒いで。何が自然だよ。あっぱれかな。
Not for everyone.
そうじゃなくて、なんなら。
Doesn't sound like the worst post-apocalypse to have.
俺、お姉ちゃんが好きだ。
え？いや、君、こんな逃げ場のないところで告白するのはお互いのために良くないぞ。
真面目に言ってるな。
The crazy eyes.
答えろよ。
うわー、一旦離れて。無理やりは。
The teenagers getting the better of them.
ありがとね。
Thanks, though.
僕も真面目に話すから聞いて。突拍子もないこと言うけど、真面目に言ってるんだからそこは分かってほしい。僕、この体は女なんだけど、こっちの、つまり脳みそが男。
I think we all understand that very well.
だから、僕、男なんだ。
は？誰も彼もどこも何も知らない。
What was that? It sounded like three people talking at the same time.
I believe we call that an outro.
Yeah, no, I just don't know what it was.
The ending theme is like very chipper.
There's a lot of this that reminds me of Fire Punch. It's only manga, it's not an anime.
Mm-hmm. Well, what reminds you here?
Well, it also has the character that is a woman on the outside and finds as a man in a post-apocalypse.
Mm-hmm.
Except that there are a lot more... They have a lot more problems with it because they're immortal. Which means that they can't do anything about the outside.
Yeah, no, that would especially suck, though.
But Fire Punch is made by the people, by the same creator as Chainsaw Man.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I think we talked about that a little bit on Chainsaw Man, how they're very similar-ish in some ways.
Not even.
No? No? Maybe I remember
that was the woman that died. Oh, that's right, we don't get it next time on this show.
Yeah. So did you see that woman in a different context, or...?
No, I have no idea. She was in a swimming outfit.
Okay, that is a completely different context, then.
Well, I mean, we don't know what context the other woman is in. We've only seen her literally on her deathbed.
Okay,
Other than the
fair.
context that she might also be the famous go-kart driver. Although, it seems unlikely because they're not connected at all. Since the guy who looks like Tokyo is apparently related to the woman that died and gave the the bodyguarding mission.
There's a lot going on, and I feel like, like with Razefon, they're throwing out a lot of individual pieces of evidence, but none of it's gonna make sense until we get more.
I mean, so far I've got this show on the hook. I know this kind of story.
You keep guessing right, so keep at it, honestly. Make another guess here. What do you got?
Well, I mean, it's all the sort of similar kind of tropes that we're used to, except it also follows like the Usagi Yojimbo storyline beats. And I guess, like I said,
Find the man who smells like sunflower seeds.
Fire Punch also shares a lot with the show, except mostly with the stuff that does not follow through with the main character, because that's a different kind of story. Like, literally, Fire Punch is a post-apocalypse where everyone's starving, and you have this military going around killing the town. Well, it's one thing, it's like press ganging all the kids and everything into the army, but it's also killing the towns that they find that turn into cannibals.
I really want to know why Miku has the power to send light into a monster's heart and crush it. And if that's exactly what the hypothermic needle is going to give his clone here. Like, he's the solution to the apocalypse.
There was a book that I read once, I think it was called And Eternity, where the super weapon that they built, or they figured out at the end, was literally that since all atoms are connected to one another, that you could change an atom's property, and it would send a signal to the next atom it was connected to, that would change, kind of the... What did Einstein call it? Scary something at a distance?
Spooky action at a distance, which is basically what the whole quantum entanglement thing is supposed to be.
Basically like that, except that all atoms are entangled in their own ways, and you could... I think they kind of use it in that story to turn like an entire planet into antimatter at a distance, so that it would just... But,
Yikes.
I think I'm imagining that sort of thing, but like on the genetic level for here. That he is genetically reaching in and changing, cells and
Mhm.
whatnot. And I don't know so much if we saw a hand grasping a heart or at just like cell structure or what have you.
I think it literally exploded the heart, but yeah, no.
I'm
Can still kill
just
him.
getting the same sort of vibe.
Yeah. So I think like when it comes to like the mystery box right now, I don't have much to go on, but I think in terms of commentary, I do love just like how nice and real the characters are so far. Like we saw a lot of that in this episode where people are just like, "Oh, hey, yeah, no, you guys are here. Hey, what's up?"
I mean,
Or when they're like panicking in the middle of a situation and things like that. I like this characterization. I think it's fun and nice.
there's the very real thought in my head that if I was the guy there, well, they're both guys now. Now technically they're both
Yeah.
guys, but if I was the 16-year-old there, and she goes, "Here, I'm a woman, but up here, I'm a man." I think my next thought would be, "So, any chance you could be gay?" Or, "I don't have a problem with this if you turn out to be a gay man in there."
See, there you go. You know how to properly hit on people in the post-apocalypse. You're gonna be fine.
I mean, you gotta take your shots, man. You don't know how many women are literally the woman you want and turn out to be men. Now, the fact is, you're not attracted to men, but on the outside, your boyfriend is a woman, so as long as you respect the whole "I'm a man on the inside" bit and acknowledge that you're in a gay relationship with another man, this could still work out for you.
Hmm.
It's the post-apocalypse. You're not gonna have many shots.
Very true. You may as well find love where you can. But speak about finding love, this is the end of Stoneface Reactions for today, everybody. So, this has been us watching... Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought here. I should redo an outro. This has been Stoneface Reactions, everybody. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you next time. See ya. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?